Alright, I'm going to go over the tools and some of the different things I have for the trip to Alaska. This is mostly tools for the car and supplies for breakdowns, emergencies, and the run of the car. This is not my hunting gear, this is not my camping gear. So I'm just going to put this out there. If anyone has ideas, things I'm missing, things I got too much of, I'll just go through it real quick. Obviously all different kinds of tape, duct tape, electrical tape, rubberized tape. I got blowtorch. These are all various types of screwdrivers, snips, vice grips, long reach needle nose pliers, different wrenches, different pliers, different needle nose pliers, wire strippers, forceps, pry bar, wire brush for battery terminals. I have a cheap Harbor Freight voltmeter. I think that's all I'm going to need. And I also have a 12 volt. That'll tell you the voltage too. A voltmeter as a backup. Just a light, tape measure. Tape measure actually has a light built into it as well. Clamps for any leaking hoses that I got to repair to clamp them. Pick. These are Allen wrench sets. It has the star and your standard Allen wrenches. I have a hacksaw here. I have a Tiny Tim hacksaw, file, socket set. It's all metric, so that's what I have. This is deep well. They're all 6-point for the most part. These are shorties. There's deep well. I have extension set, so that swivel. I have a ratchet that has a 1/4 inch on the other end. I have a 1/2 inch breaker bar. I have all the bigger stuff, 1/2 inch drive. Wrenches, I have these are just your standard wrenches. I have these wrenches. These are super nice to have. Get those in metric. Anyone's ever used those. I have 1/4 inch drive here. And I have these where the bolt can go all the way through. And some other various wrenches there. Drill bits, drivers, different size drivers. I have a step bit. I'm going to bring the oscillating tool in case I have to do anything to the car or modify. I might have to modify the fenders if I need tire chains. I might have to modify the fenders. That's the main reason I'm bringing that. And of course a hammer. So these are metal blades for it. I'm bringing 3 extra. I'm bringing the angle grinder with 3 extra blades for it and a drill. And then this is my everyday carry here. I have the flashlight, just a little flashlight, lighter, and then my Leatherman free P4. This thing's awesome. Okay, that's my everyday carry. And then over here, this is kind of the tire repair section. So I have 2 things of slime. I have 2 things to fix a flat. The main reason I'm bringing that is because it'll also air up the tire if I need to. It's kind of have redundancies. I have tire repair kit here with 3 CO2 canisters for filling. I have another repair kit that has another 3 CO2 canisters in here for filling. I have Schrader valves and Schrader valve tools. I have some extra plugs over here. And these come with plugs. This is a sidewall repair kit. This is a entire inner tube that's sized to fit those tires. If I need to break the tire off the bead, I can put this. If I can get the tire broke off the bead, I can put this in there if the tire's that bad. I have this Ryobi pump, and I have a 12 volt pump. That's a cigarette lighter. That's the tire repair stuff. This is basically spare parts. So I have just some random nuts and bolts, and there's a little bit of everything in here. Some O-rings, nuts, bolts, some wire, some U-bolts. I have some coat hangers. I have some bigger bolts. I have some more wire. I have a whole thing of 16 gauge wire here, like construction wire. I have a bunch of self-tapping screws here. I have a spare solar charger if I need it. I have zip ties. Lug bolts. I have spare belts, hose clamps. I have a spare alternator, a spare air filter. It's not really spare, it's the old one, but it's not that bad. So I was gonna bring it as a spare. Spark plugs, a spare fuel pump, spare thermostat, a spare axle nut, and a spare front brake line if that happens to get ripped off. And then some fuses and a Haynes repair manual. Over here is more of my emergency type stuff. So I have my first aid kit. I'm a paramedic, so everything I need is, I have a tourniquet in there and all bleeding control and all my good stuff. I'm good to go on that. This is like some rope, and I have some pulleys in here with some carabiners and webbing, kind of like or whatever. This is some cedar I'm going to bring just to start a fire more easily if I have to. And these tarps, emergency blanket, that can go on the first aid kit. One of those wedges, fire extinguisher, emergency blanket, little towel. This is more the recovery type stuff. So I have a big boy silky saw. This is the 2000. So I'm bringing it. Those are nice. Anyone has them. Fold out shovel, toe strap, a soft shackle, anchor if need to, some hard shackles, tire chains, winter tire straps. So I don't know. Come along, jumper cables. And over here is kind of like spare fluids and that type of thing. So I'm gonna bring some brake fluid, some automatic transmission sealer, some radiator stop leak, some head gasket fix, stop leak type stuff, some windshield washer fluid, antifreeze, some oil. This is my oil change kit because I'm gonna have to change oil in Fairbanks. I'm gonna bring a filter. This is a filter wrench. It's just the size that I need to get the plug out. This is Subaru, also head gasket repair. Some towels, some Windex. I have a squeegee in the car. I have a windshield repair kit. And this is just random, it's like JB Weld, Teflon tape, gasket sealer, super glue, that type of stuff is in here. Gas tank sealer. So that is about it. Any comments, suggestions is appreciated. Thank you.